Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, happy snow day. Jacob Granneman here with your Friday night update from Clark County Today. Close to a year ago, the world shut down for some not so happy reasons, but today, here at home, it's slowing down for a much more lighthearted reason. Some 3 to 5 inches of snow fell overnight across the region and has continued to come down all day. Yours truly had the chance to enjoy the ye olde pastime of sledding. Roll the clip.
Well, howdy folks, we're out here. People are sledding this morning. It's a good day to be sledding, and yours truly actually went for a little sledding ride, so we're going to show you some of that right now. Have a great day. Stay safe. All right, who says Valencia gets to have all the fun? Woo! Well, we made it.
Well, the weather was plenty of fun for most people. It also created some frustration. The COVID-19 vaccination site at the Clark County Fairgrounds shut down for today and tomorrow after originally planning to open late today and stay open later tomorrow. People who had appointments canceled can show up next Tuesday. The county also closed the no barrier testing site at Tower Mall in Vancouver out of caution. And if your trash pickup was this morning or tomorrow, you'll have to wait a week. But Waste Connections said you can put out double without any penalty. Forecasters say plenty more of the white stuff is likely headed our way later today and overnight, with as much as 8 more inches possible in some places. We're unlikely to see much of a warm-up either until Sunday afternoon, so roads could even still be a little dicey by your Monday morning commute. Stay tuned to ClarkCountyToday.com and our social media channels for the very latest. The rate of new COVID-19 cases for this week were the lowest since October, with 29 cases reported overnight. 8 more deaths were also added, 7 confirmed and 1 suspected, making 10 deaths for the week, which is half of last week's total. Hospitalizations for COVID patients dropped below 7% of total bed space, with 33 confirmed and 6 suspected cases in Clark County hospitals. To date, there have been 17,735 confirmed cases in Clark County, with 190 confirmed and 22 suspected deaths linked to the virus. Some good news on the COVID-19 vaccination front. The Washington Department of Health says it expects to more than double its weekly allotment of doses before the end of the month. The state is also now receiving shipment estimates 3 weeks out and anticipates overall weekly allotments to climb to more than 240,000 by the end of the month. That's well over the 100,000 weekly doses we were receiving just a couple weeks ago, but is still well below what is needed to allow even everyone in the current vaccination phase to get a shot. At the current rate, the state would likely be able to move to the next tier of vaccination eligibility by the mid-March through the possibility that the new one-dose vaccine made by Johnson & Johnson could receive emergency approval by the FDA by early next month, in increasing hopes that the timeline could be moved up. Longtime Vancouver Public Schools Superintendent Steve Webb is no longer with the district. The school board met last night and announced they had reached an agreement with Webb to move his retirement timeline up to be effective immediately. Assistant Superintendent Kathy Everidge will be named to the interim superintendent position. Webb has been planning to step down from the lead role at the end of June, but remain with the district in an advisory role through the middle of next year. No reason was given for the sudden departure. Webb was placed on administrative leave on Tuesday, and negotiations began for his early retirement. Details of the agreement have not been released yet. The 4 finalists to replace Webb were also announced, and Jeff Snell, current Camas superintendent, was among them. Those finalists will be interviewed during a public meeting scheduled for next Thursday. Members of Friends for Vancouver Lake are being called heroes in a national video series. The group was instrumental in raising money to pay for the treatment to get rid of the invasive vegetation. Today, Eurasian water milfoil is not a problem on the lake. The Lake and Pond Heroes video series came out to Vancouver Lake to produce a short film on the success of the treatment. Here's Kathy Gillespie of Friends from Vancouver Lake.
You would come out to the lake and you would just see these floating mats. Every time you disturbed it, more would grow. So it was really it was like a horror story, really. Without treatment by 2022, really the lake would have been overrun by milfoil. We came out 10 days after the application and we went all over this lake and we couldn't find any plants. They're just amazed that something that was a problem that seemed like it was going to take over the lake and we had no way of fixing it, to now it's not here anymore. It's pretty amazing.
The link to the full video can be found on our story at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, our very own administrator Heidi Wetzler took some time to share her thoughts with us in a new column on being allowed to hold different views than others. Here's Heidi.
My hope in writing this piece is to encourage those among us who may feel like they are being silenced or misunderstood. To me, there is little in life that I find more frustrating than being told I am someone that I am not. I urge our listeners and readers to consider the possibility that what has made this country so special has been the privilege of its citizens to hold individual ideas and convictions. Each one of us is so much more than the vote we cast in a political election. Please join me in using our voices to work against the current disservice to our society that is taking place where whole segments of our citizenry are being put into a box and dismissed. There is simply too much at stake.
Paul Valencia is excited for high school football and more high school sports in February. Here's Paul.
Hey, I'm outside Mackenzie Stadium, and in just a couple of weeks, Class 4A and 3A football will be played right here. Yeah, in February. As you know, big news Thursday for high school sports. The state put Southwest Washington into Phase 2 in its recovery plan, which means the return of moderate and high-risk sports. The small schools aren't wasting any time. They plan to start playing football next week. Now, this weather has changed the practice schedule, so that could change. We'll keep you posted. Also returning, girls soccer and volleyball. We plan to write features on athletes representing all sports, just like we do every year. But I gotta tell you, the coverage will be different. I'm asking for some patience. I've never covered a fall sports season in the middle of February. But one thing is certain, high school sports are so special in our communities, and we plan to celebrate high school sports.
Well, those are the stories we've got for you today. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, where we encourage you to like and subscribe to be among the first to see when a new story gets posted. If you like what you see, there's a way you can help. Simply share us with your friends and family. That's it. If you'd like to share a news tip or story suggestion, those can be emailed to news@clarkcountytoday.com. From all of us, I'm Jacob Granum, and thanks so much for watching. Stay warm, stay safe, and have fun. We'll be back with you again on Monday.